Okay, here we go again. Now I'm doing something a little different this time. I have noticed on all the YouTube flow art pictures that videos I've seen, no one shows you what to do on the back of the canvas and how to protect the back of the canvas. So I'm going to do that this time. Now these are die cast. This is a 63 Volkswagen crew cab bus. And this is a 2012 Lotus. I don't know how to say that. XXS. And these are on, I'm using 6x12 canvases now. I think they're a little more in proportion to the cars. This is a 1/32nd scale. The Volkswagen bus is a 1/35th scale, so it's a little larger. Probably should actually go on a 7x14, which is the ones I've been using. But anyway, here we go. Now I have a 2-inch wide roll of blue tape that I use for the most part. These are some 6x12. The only place I really found them was on Blick, and there's no way to there's no slots here so that you can put a wedge in there to stretch it out. Now this one did fairly good, and these are, well, it sounded like a drum a minute ago, and because I sprayed them with water, dried them with my hair dryer, which seems to work better than letting them dry naturally, and it's also quicker. So anyway, here we go. These happen to be really wide frames, which is a good thing, as opposed to the thinner ones from Walmart and Hobby Lobby and so forth. Now, the thing that I have found you want to do is you want it, the edge of the tape fairly close to the edge of the canvas. And you really need to make sure that this is down really tight, especially on a narrower frame, because the staples are fairly close, and it gets hard to get the edge of the tape down really tight on the canvas. And there we go. And I take my tape or ruler, and on the smaller one, I'm going to do 2 inches in. On bigger frames, I do 3 inches in. Pick my drill. Got a very small bit that is smaller than the pin on the push pin, and I need my glasses, and I drill a hole fairly close to the inside edge to keep this away from the epoxy. You have to be careful not to drill all the way through, which I've done a couple of times. The drill bit will get grabbed sometimes by the wood, and it'll just, as long as it's going around, it'll just go down, even if you're pulling up on it. And then push that down in there. And it's a good idea to bottom these or seat them well, because when you pick them up by that and you're tilting and trying to get the edges and all that kind of stuff, if they're not down in there tight, they'll spin around, and it makes it really hard to control the canvas. And they're pretty close to being level both directions, which could actually even be part of the table. Okay, now they're both taped, push pin, and I'm ready. Black paint. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, I think that's good till it dries, and then we'll epoxy the cars in. Bye for now. Okay, here we go. It's epoxy time. These are 6 by 12, so 1 square foot. Took 4 ounces of epoxy. And here we go. 2 ounces each. There's a VW bus crew cab pickup truck. And there is the 2012 Lotus. However you say that, yes. There we go. Okay, everything's looking good. Get this under the tent. Bye. See ya when I take all the tape and stuff off. That's part of this video. Bye. Almost forgot I was going to do this. So, I took the push pins out. Take my torch. Go around the edge. also on the tape itself, where it's stuck to the wood and the canvas, so that kind of loosens up the glue on the tape. Let's get it good and warm, and then just peel it off. And I kind of walk it down with my finger instead of just trying to yank it and pull it. And this sometimes the epoxy will hold on at the edge and tear the tape, and then you got to go back and try and peel that off. Like that right there. So that particular spot wasn't bad, but I've had on the bigger ones, I've had it where it can be 6-7 inches long, and it's hard to get off, and every once in a while it'll break the epoxy loose on the edge, so you gotta do some repair work, which is not easy on epoxy. If to repair any epoxy, you actually have to sand the thing down. You can't just spot fix epoxy. You have to sand or scuff up the whole thing with a scuff pad, and then re-epoxy and put a thin coat of epoxy over the top of that, and all the scuff marks and everything else go away. But and you usually wind up with a nice coat. Anyway, that's that. Hope that was informative and you had fun. Bye.